the ground. Oh, yeah.
Yo, check it. Ooh, that felt good. You know
This is the shot. He's too little. What next? We've seen the dribble game. Punch on him in. Step into my office.
Don't let me
That's a make.
this.
That's good. Who's cooking right now? Find him. So, those rebounding drills really paying off here.
You
No good on a layup.
can't even make a layup.
Mouse in the house. Those handles are serious.
Flash, baby.
Great move.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. A look now at the starting lineups for both teams.
Lots of fantastic players in this league, no doubt about it. But who do you consider the most versatile?
I'll go with Napheesa Collier. She pretty much fills it up everywhere on the stat sheet, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Collier gives you everything.
You mentioned those numbers. I mean, she's been a defensive player of the year as well. You know, Collier can guard or play basically every position. Napheesa Collier is a superstar with serious versatility.
Here's Febish. Can't hit from in close. Here's Williams. They get it back. A kick out to McBride. Pass to Carlton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McBride. Fires the 3. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. We played just over a minute here in the first. Ionescu outside. Napheesa Collier with some nice D.
And here are the Lynx now. And for Sabrina Ionescu, the top pick of the 2020 draft, she had a bit of an inconsistent start to her career.
Spraining her ankle her rookie year and just playing 3 games. In her second season, she shot 38%. But you got to give Sabrina credit. The Walnut Creek Wonder worked herself into the star we know today.
Count that one.
Excellent body control inside. Collier shows she can adjust to airtight defense.
Right wing. Here's Stewart. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Screen by Smith. Outside Williams. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Here's Ionescu. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to McBride. Collier. Now Carlton. Collier. Defended by Stewart. The shot by Collier. No good.
You know, they did the right thing to stay so tight on her. That's her comfort zone.
Here's Stewart. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
Williams with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Shot's good by Smith.
Well, you know, it's tough stopping Smith in that pick and roll set. She can score it anywhere on the floor and makes her hard to track.
Pass to Jones. Now here is Stewart. Screen by Stewart. Inside. And it's Collier with the rebound. The Lynx with the lead. Back to Williams. The 3. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Ionescu outside. And so they foul intentionally.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. She lost all sense of the time and the situation.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
Now here's Collier. Smith, guarded by Jones. Outside Stewart. She nails it, and we're tied up.
Sharp shooting from Stewie. She's the definition of a stretch 4.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big 3?
Well, to me, it's no doubt. You have former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these 3 are a great fit. Phenomenal defense from Stewart on that play. It's no surprise she's regarded as one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Ionescu. Stewart can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Stewart with the screen. The drive by Ionescu. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You see the mobility there. Ionescu knows she can drive to the rim and finish at will.
Williams, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Taylor. No good from outside. Ionescu outside. The three-pointer, no good. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score's still close. Liberty out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, this has looked like a volleyball game for them with all those first quarter blocks.
I mean, I'll say, though, that's a lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away.
Down low. And stolen by Collier. The rebound by the Liberty. Here's Phoebish. Now here's Miesman. New York calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Talbot. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Rebecca Gardner on the wing. No good on the 3.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky. But we see Smith scored all over the floor, but she's most effective around the rim.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The kick out to Miesman. It's hauled in by the length. Here's Taylor. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to McBride. And that misses. That would have put them up. And that's a foul called on Gardner. That is her first foul of the game.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Heidemann. Pass to Taylor. On the wing, Taylor McBride. And here's Heidemann. Kept alive. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw. With an eye to the future, how do you guys like the direction of the game?
Oh, I love it. Every year we're seeing more and more skilled players. And as an added bonus, the pace keeps getting faster.
Oh, no doubt. We're in the golden age of the W. The level of play is incredible, and it just keeps on getting better.
Out to the wing. Here's Taylor. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To the inside. And stolen by Smith. And the Lynx pushing it up now. There's a screen. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2. Stewart with the screen. To the middle. Rebound by the Lynx. Here's Taylor. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Williams. 4 on the clock. Smith left side. Taylor. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
No doubt, when it comes to Minnesota, Napheesa Collier is the leader of this team.
I mean, she's someone you expect to put up 20, 10, and 5 anytime she's out there. She's been a defensive player of the year. But Collier, she sets the tone for the Lynx.
Back to McBride. Soft touch off the glass.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Ionescu outside. Here's Stewart. That shot, no good. The Lynx leading. And now the Lynx fast break. Smith, no good. Stewart with the ball. And Williams picks her up defensively. Offensive board.
Yeah, she read how that shot was going to come off the rim perfectly. That could make up for any tight disadvantage.
McBride. Good D by Sabrina Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Now Burke. Back to Stewart. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Smith inside. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. And if they time it right, they can end this quarter with a little 2-for-1.
And that's how you really want to end a quarter.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
Here's Williams. She hits that shot, and that's her first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And they're running. And it's Taylor missing. Ionescu outside. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lynx ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters.
And the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
With the series 1-1, Sabrina nailed the deep 3 with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time.
To the paint, Jones. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Pass to Misaman. And they pick up 2.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now Shepard. Collier outside. Williams. Here's Shepard. And it's good for 2.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Here's Collier. Finished off the break.
No matter who starts the break, she's usually the one who finishes it.
And I love watching her just attack the rim at full speed like that.
Here's Ionescu. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Shepard. To the inside. And that one's good. Collier.
A do-it-all player. I mean, inside, outside. Collier can score from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Ionescu. Pass to Johannes. Jones left side. Williams with the steal. Here's Collier. Jonquel Jones with the block.
An intimidating shot blocker. Jones has sound defensive positioning and plays alert basketball.
For three, Napheesa Collier. Another miss by Napheesa Collier.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. Maybe that's why she missed.
Cloud can't get it to go.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it. It's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Williams with it. Pass to Collier. From outside the arc. New York with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And there's the call on Carrington. That is her first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Loud outside. Pass to Stewart. Over Shepard. And again, it's the Liberty missing. And here are the Lynx now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Now here's Shepard. Defended by Stewart.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Yep, that one goes.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Pass to Shepard. Carrington. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for her.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You got to go right back to that shot.
To the middle. Collier inside. Over Stewart. And the Lynx miss again. Down low. And it's good. The game is all even.
Making it look so effortless. Once Stewart gets rolling, she's like an avalanche on offense.
Here's Shepard. Johannes with the rebound.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Carrington outside. From the high post. And that one dropped.
I like seeing Carrington pull up from here, showing just how impactful she can be on offense.
Three-pointer Brianna Stewart. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Lynx on top, up by 2. And welcome back as we get rolling once more. Fourth quarter right ahead, and what'll be a very well-contested game. Lynx now. The lead is 2. Now Heidemann. Pass to Carrington. The rebound by the Liberty. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu buries the long-range jumper.
A big move in Ionescu's endless offensive arsenal, the stop and pop, getting her defenders on their heels.
Right outside. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
When you talk about the history of this great league, Minnesota went on one of the most dominant runs ever.
From 2011 to 2017, the Lynx went to 6 finals in 7 seasons, capturing 3 titles. With how hard it is to win the W, in the amount of parity we have in the league right now, I'm not sure we're going to see something like that again anytime soon.
Ionescu outside. No good with the triple.
I think that one could have easily fallen for her.
The D may have done just enough there.
From past the arc, rejected by Kayla McBride. Carrington attacking. And the basket is good.
Look at Carrington using her agility inside and using it to get to a point-blank shot.
Inside. Here's Jones. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Pass to McBride. To the paint. Talbot pulls it in. Outside, Sabali. Down low. Jones. Back to Ionescu. Sabali the screen. From 11 feet away, Minnesota grabs the miss.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
Stolen by Jones. Rebecca Gardner on the wing. The 3. That one doesn't drop. And here's Heidemann. Pass to Carrington. And here's Heidemann. Basket counts.
Nice feed as Carrington finds a teammate with an even better look. That's just good offense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the intensity of a close game can lead to bonehead plays like that one, guys.
The Lynx with the lead. Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. Fade away. And again, no good by Minnesota. To the right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Talbot. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
That is such a low percentage shot.
She's got to remember that she has 4 teammates out there with her. She doesn't need to do it all by herself.
A kick out to McBride. Here's Heidemann. And the Lynx miss again.
It looks like defensively, staying tight on her, really on the perimeter, has become a priority today.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
What a huge basket. Ionescu is at her best in the game's biggest moments.
The screen by Collier. Pass to Heidemann. To the inside. Misses from short range. New York leading. Stewart. It's in!
Courageous in the clutch. I don't think Stewart is bothered by pressure moments.
Williams. He's covered by Gardner. Collier outside. Back to Williams. Kicks it out to Collier. Stewart grabs the miss. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. Pass to Heidemann. Can't get the three to fall. And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
A smart foul there to try to extend the game.
Yeah, this isn't over, but the clock's as much of a problem for them as the score is right now.
They need some missed free throws.
And she ends up making the second. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Shoots the three. New York with the rebound. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that puts them up 5.
2 shots.
So she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And so it's New York winning this one. A truly... This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now. Well, in a league of superstars, there's some fantastic players that get overlooked.
Who would you say falls into that category for you guys?
You know, Lexi Hull, the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. Her plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. You know, she's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
Pass to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell. Now here's Hines Allen. Good. First shot, first basket.
Well, just with fantastic touch around the rim. Hines Allen, you call her a finisher down low.
Clark outside.
Offensive rebound. Boston.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn them at the line.
And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
Pass to Ogunbowale. Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
We talk about players drafted and entering the league in the late 2010s. Arike Ogunbowale is one of the few who still uses the mid-range.
And the ball out of play. The Wings will have it. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Beckers.
Now the Fever moving it up. Cunningham with the bucket.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
Ogunbowale shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Clark with it. Ogunbowale with the steal. From outside the arc.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Caitlin Clark with the 3.
Boston sets a screen.
5 on the clock. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the feet as Indiana retains possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Right side, Ogunbowale. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days. Massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Here's Beckers. Tasha Howard with the rebound. The Fever trailing. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Ogunbowale. Indiana again missing. Here's Dallas now.
Here's Beckers. Pass to Segrist.
Outside Ogunbowale. Clock at 6. Out to the left wing. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Now here's Cunningham.
Clark outside. Rebounded by Agunbowale. Becker's with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. With the teardrop. That one doesn't drop. Mitchell outside. And she makes good on the layup.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Down low. Back to Segrist. Becker's outside. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. Indiana with the ball. Trailing by 2. And the shot goes in.
Once Howard collects inside, just one thing on her mind: score.
For 3. Doesn't go for her. And the horn signals at the end of 1. Not a lot of scoring yet in this one. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a... And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Not too much trouble for them in the rebounding department as they've really dominated the glass.
Yeah, they flexed their muscle down low and really limited second chances.
From 18 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Fever.
A 2020 top 10 pick, Ty Harris broke out in 2024 in year 5 of her career.
Averaging a career best 10.5 points per game. You mentioned she was drafted in 2020, started her career in the Wubble. It's been a challenge for players like her who didn't have your average rookie year. Terrific assist. That was a diamond from Miller. That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Now Harris drills it from outside.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Pass to James. And here's Harris. Hole defending. There's a screen by Miller. Up top, Harris. To the middle. Out to Miller. Fires the 3. Shoots and misses. 0 for 1 to begin the game. To the paint. And it's Turner missing. Dallas leading. Pass to James. Harris. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Fever. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Back to Mitchell. Free throw line jumper. Again, the miss by the Fever. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Pass to Colson. Mitchell. Here's Turner. Here's Colson. Covered by Harris. Colson with the bucket.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
To the paint. Turner grabs the board. And it's the Fever ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Hole. Makes it off the glass.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
When you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
There's a screen by Miller. James. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Harris. And another miss by Dallas. The Fever leading. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. Can they get it? Nice job filling the lanes and a terrific pass to hit her in stride.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
Baseline try. Here's James. Mitchell grabs the board. And she uses the glass on the layup. And a foul on Harris. That is her first foul of the game.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
And here's Clark. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Offensive rebound.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, defensively, you have to box out Boston. She is too good on the glass.
To the middle.
The kick out to Beckers.
She made that one. Basket number 3 for her, and she's also missed 2. So it's Indiana now. A 4-point game. Drops in the tray.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Goes up on the stripe. The Fever pull it in.
Bucks on their side here.
That's right. They can hold it for the last shot.
Up again.
Takes it out to Clark. On the wing, Ari McDonald.
6 on the shot clock.
Boston sets a screen.
And there the Fever with another bucket. Diamond Miller for 3. That'll do it for the first half. The Fever on top, up 9. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. And the third quarter about to get underway here. The Wings trail.
One thing this team loves about Natasha Howard, she's a winning player.
At one point in her career, she won 3 of 4 titles with 2 different teams. And she's a former Defensive Player of the Year, plays the game with serious effort.
Clark with it. Right side, McDonald. To the inside.
They get the rebound. Outside Cunningham.
Clark.
Here's McDonald. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Elite when it comes to leaping. McDonald can more than handle herself down low.
Paige Beckers from outside.
Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
Asto Gumbawale. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Wings from deep.
With the ability to get off quick releases, Agumbawale can excel in the catch and shoot.
Boston.
Dallas with the rebound.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
First personal foul.
And that one misses.
Hey, That couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
And there's the 3-second call. This one going to be on the defense.
There's so much talk about Caitlin Clark. What makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
Defense was pretty much non-existent there. Can't leave such a good shooter open like that. Come on.
Becker, shot is good.
Unbelievable shot right there. She busted out the trick release and left the defender dazed and confused.
And they're pushing it up. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Aari McDonald. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
The fast break 3 is one of her favorite shots. She's never afraid to pull up from out there.
Beckers. She's covered by Clark.
Becker, shot is good.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
Clark outside. Shot clock at 5. Past the hole.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Stretching the floor, Hull, a strong three-point shooter.
Becker's right side. Back to Seager.
And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll do 2. It goes on Natasha Howard.
And if you need points, Siegrist is a good bet to get them for you. She can be prolific out there.
The Fever making a switch here.
Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
And it's Turner missing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Becker's outside.
Stolen by Clark. And even 3-on-3 break. Past the hole. Turner. Off with the layup. Down low.
The kick out to Beckers.
Jones outside. Shot clock at 6.
Beckers defended by Turner. And it's Beckers missing.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That is her first foul of the game.
Team foul. Checking in for your Fever. Boston.
Beckers outside. It's hauled in by Boston.
They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely on the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
How about the agility from Boston? Fantastic slash off the pick.
Paige Beckers with another miss.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
With 4 on the clock. And Agumbawale lays it up and in.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, needs to do even more.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Fever ahead, up by 15. And we'll have the start of the... Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Here's McDonald. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Beckers. And here's the fast break. Jones. That kick out to Beckers. Shoots over McDonald. Beckers can't hit. Now here's Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. The layup off target. Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's the pick. Pass to Beckers. That one falls, coming off Arike Ogunbowale's nice feed.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
To the inside. Kicks it out to Boston. Second chance shot. And she sinks the layup.
Perseverance, it always pays off on the offensive glass.
Beckers outside. Segrist.
Pass to Jones. 13 feet out. Off the left rim and out. Mitchell with it.
Picked up by Beckers. Outside Cunningham.
Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Jones.
And stolen by Cunningham.
Here's Clark. At basket number 6 for her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10.
I'm sure that wasn't the shot they had in mind there, but they'll take it.
Here's Miller. Rebounded by the Fever. Up top, Clark. Launches it. Hits it from 3-point range.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from 3-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Beckers.
And that time also missed a shot. Clark left side. Fires from deep.
And it's Paige Beckers with the rebound.
And it's the Wings ball. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
It goes on Sophie Cunningham.
And she makes the first.
Well, this franchise is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky length at 6 feet.
Wasted no time on that one.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Beckers outside.
Pass to Ogunbowale. It's over Clark.
Ogunbowale shot is off. Clark with it. Picked up by Beckers. They double team Aaliyah Boston.
Mitchell outside.
Boston sets a screen.
And again, it's Indiana converting. Arike Ogunbowale on the wing. Misses the three.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. He makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's the Wings with the ball. And a foul called on Caitlin Clark.
Clark.
That's foul number 2 for her.
Second team foul.
Here's Beckers. Yes, and it's Diamond Miller picking up that assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Clark. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the 3. They set the screen. Up top, Beckers. Over Boston. And it's Beckers missing. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Nice move. Here's Clark. Here's Boston. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Caitlin Clark outside. Misses the shot. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one.